If they ain't talking about them out, be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young Body Nick, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. Oh, man.
And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And, of course, P.J. Tucker. Well, the team moving on here without him.
I think the trade will make a bigger impact than some people think. He was an important presence for them on the floor and in the locker room. But, of course, they knew all that and went ahead with the move anyway.
Now Maxey. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Maxey. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Clowney. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Christie. And Grimes pulls it down. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Maxey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Shot clock at 2. Christie's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Back to Maxey. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
He drops it from range.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside Brunson to the middle. Here's Anunoby. Off with the layup. Inside. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Now here's Maxey. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Brunson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Now here's Maxey. He has 6. Some solid defense from Brunson. .41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Christie. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Towns on a screen. Christie's shot is off.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
To the inside. Anunoby. And a two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. New York out in front, leading by just
14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And Ivy plays with such tenacity. When he sees a lane open up, he knifes his way inside.
Achua with a screen. Pass to Christie. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Christie's got 6 points.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
You see the ability to run the floor. Achua in transition.
Here's Ivy. And it's New York with a rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Brunson looks it over. Pass to Christie. Back to Brunson. From 18 feet away. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. 76ers trail by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Outside McBride. Pass to Christie. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three. Christie's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right
there. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Ivey outside. Going inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
On the drive, Ivey just blitzes the defense. They don't know how to respond and end up fouling.
It's both from the stripe. And here's New York now. They're on a 12-4 run. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
76ers trail by 8.
Christie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 54 left in the second quarter. Ivey up top. He's got 6. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivey's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
Here's Robinson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, Robinson with a block. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Harris.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And here's Ivey. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's thrown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Ivey with the ball. Uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 6 points.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christie. That three's off the mark. Ivey, right side. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Knicks. They're up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. '76ers trail by 10. Now Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
To the paint. Here's Towns. The rebound by Embiid. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Out left to the wing. Three-pointer Embiid. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 7.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Embiid elevates.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Tipped. Embiid with it. Towns covering. Prime shot is off.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Brunson. Back to McBride. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. McBride's got his first points of the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Pass to Towns. For 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's Embiid. He's got 13. Maxey, that's good. Now just a 3-point Knick lead.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. New York leading by 3. Outside Brunson from behind the arc. Pass to Christie. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Goes back up.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
New York, again, can't hit. Outside Maxey. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
Anunoby. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ivy. Give him 8 points now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. 76ers trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Christie. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to...
The Knicks, 48.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Brunson. Stolen by Ivy. It's a one-on-one situation to take the lead. And he sinks the layup. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the 76ers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Pass to Whitehead. Down low. Oh, clanks the dunk. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Anunoby. Here's Christie. Back to Anunoby. Stolen by Ivy. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Towns with a rebound. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Here's Christie. Lets it fly. Drummond grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Christie. To the paint. Here's Towns. The kick out to Brunson. There's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Gabriel. And here's Drummond. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Outside Brunson. Fires for three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 2. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire. Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Inside. Ivy goes in. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And here's New York now. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Christie. High post Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Christie. Three-pointer. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Maxey with it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out Towns. It's stolen by Maxey. Shoots from the baseline. It's kept alive. Here's Grimes. Outside Maxey. Second shot opportunity.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 2-point game. And stolen by Bridges.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Maxey. Ivy outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Oh, it's stolen. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
you wanna ride.